Dear students and viewers, how have you been? I hope that all of you are doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah. And I also hope that you are maintaining the rules of health. Don't forget to wear mask, wash your hand frequently, and most importantly, avoid crowded places so that you can stay safe because daily COVID-19 cases hit the record high. Dear learners, I welcome to you all in this class. Before starting the class, I would like to introduce myself for you who are new here. This is MD Mainul Islam, Assistant Teacher in English from Keshablal High School, Bhandaria, Pruspur. Well, in my previous class, I discussed active and passive voice, and then some learners asked me, we know how to make passive voice, but why do we need to use passive voice? We can speak easily, we can write easily, we can communicate easily, and never use passive sentences. Of course, you can. But there are some reasons why you need to use passive sentences. So, dear learners, today's lesson plan is when to use passive sentences. I have already written some reasons for you on the board. Look at the board. Number one, when the subject is unknown. If we don't know who did the action, then we use passive sentences. For example, the man was killed. Here, we don't know who did clean. So, in this case, we have to use passive sentence. Number two, when the subject is not important. If the person who did the action is just not important to our sentence, then we can take it out and use the passive. Number three, when we want to shift focus of the sentence. If we want the object of our last sentence now be the subject of our next sentence, we can use passive to make a switch. Number four, sentence variety. Dear learners, this is a very important reason, especially when we want to write any creative writing. We need sentence variety to make the writing attractive. If we say or write, he did this, he did that, then he did this, then he did that, that's so boring. Trust me, nobody wants to listen to it, or nobody wants to read it. And last one, number five, when we know the matter but we don't want to say. Dear learners, this is a very interesting reason. Sometimes it happens in our life. Let me give you an example to make it clear. Guess you are playing cricket with your brother in front of your house, and unfortunately you break the window. Then your mom suddenly came out and saw the broken window. She burst into anger and asked your brother who did this. Now your brother can answer in two ways. He can just say your name, or if your brother wants to save you, he can also say the window was broken. The window was broken is a passive sentence here. By saying this way, your brother saved you. It all depends if your brother wants you to get caught or not. So I think now the point is clear to you all. Why need passive sentences? Before finishing today's class, remember one thing is very important. In order to get good at using passive voice, you need a good mastery of all English tenses. So dear students, revise all English tenses again. That's all for today. Stay safe, stay well.